you're a new parent, you have no idea what you're doing, and everyone is equally on the same playing field of being just lost and confused. We're all wanting to know more, and we want the best for our child and the best education we can get. And that's really what I found at Northwest Center.
Northwest Center Kids serves kids from birth through their teenage years in various different programs that meets the needs of the individual children.
We have 2 early learning programs based at Queen Anne and Chinook. We have an early intervention program which serves children aged birth to 3 and their families for early intervention therapy. And we have a teen program that kind of bridges the gap between children's services and adult services.
Our early learning program serves kids from 6 weeks of age until they enter kindergarten, and then also includes an after-school program. So they're inclusive classrooms. They have a mixture of kids of all abilities.
This is called Go Away, Big Green Monster. Can you say go away, Big Green?
When I grew up, there were no kids with special needs in my classroom. I didn't see them, and I felt that inclusivity is so important in our community, in our world.
Up to 40% of the kids in the classroom can have a disability, but the programs themselves are designed for a typically developing child. We do our best to accommodate whatever each individual child needs in order to be successful in those classrooms.
You ready to wash?
I like how Northwest Center's community reflects what is out in the world. It's how the world is.
I feel that a typically developing child gets so much out of that rich environment.
And I wanted our kids to be more responsible, more caring. I wanted my kids to be good people. That was important to me.
We have a team of speech therapists, occupational therapists, physical therapists, nutritionists, family resources coordinators and special educators. We serve children who have identified delays in their development.
When I got that diagnosis, it was devastating. It is like probably the worst thing you could ever go through.
Very common feelings that lots of families feel when they have a child who isn't developing typically is a feeling of isolation. A feeling that they're not sure where to turn to, they're not sure who their child's going to be friends with, they're not sure what school or preschool or childcare program they can access.
We talked to a genetic counselor and she said you can go online and find out, but you need to get in touch with a family resource coordinator and all these words that I didn't know.
We were really scared and really overwhelmed.
When the family calls, they will talk to a family resource coordinator who will start an intake process. So they'll start an evaluation for the child to assess their areas of development, and the therapist will go out with the family resource coordinator to the family's home and complete an assessment. And that person will help them come up with a plan and organize services within Northwest Center and outside of Northwest Center.
Like, that's what we really need. We really need that sort of like well-rounded approach to his care, and so we didn't have to manage so much of the care that he was getting.
By going into the home, we can see what's working and what's a challenge, any adaptations that need to be made, and we can really functionally work on something that impacts not just the child, but their family life.
They supported our family emotionally. I've always felt like a partner. I've always felt that my opinions have been valued. Not only has it helped her, but it's helped me help her. It hasn't just been the therapist, it's been the teachers in her room too, who are just awesome.
They care about us minimizing the stress of his special needs and his medical situation while meeting all these goals and while making amazing progress.
The doctor said he wouldn't talk. He's talking in sentences. They said he'd never walk. He runs everywhere.
Eitan's made tremendous progress. His language has exploded. He has so many new words and signs. It's made him a happy kid.
We really want to help the families realize that their hopes and dreams for their child with a disability are able to come true.
My hopes and dreams for Eitan are that he grows up being proud of who he is and having strong self-esteem.
I just want her to be what she wants to be, and I want to give her every opportunity to do what she can. I want him to be a productive member of society. I want him to be loved. At the Northwest Center, I really feel that Kyle can be Kyle. He's not Kyle with special needs. He's not Kyle who is different. He's just Kyle.
Adriana's favorite thing to do at Northwest Center Teens is probably to sing and dance. When I found out that there was a possibility of having a baby girl with Down syndrome, my concerns were who would take care of her? What kind of program would take care of her like I did, or even take better care of her?
Northwest Center Teen Program is an after-school and summer camp. We have drop-in days, and we accept teens of all abilities. So whatever someone's developmental level or medical issues, they are welcome to come and attend. We do have some kids here that have been at Northwest Center since they were 6 months old. And being able to offer a program once they age out of childcare at 12 is really important.
This is the first program as a teenager where she's been able to go right after school up until the time I get off of work.
We work a lot on encouragement and self-confidence so that they feel empowered to go out and make friends with each other.
Adriana doesn't spend the night at other people's homes, and she doesn't go to birthday parties, but here she's able to interact with other teenagers. This is an unmet need in the community. Northwest Center needs to be supported because it helps children and adults with disabilities live within their communities and engage in their communities like everybody else does.